Hello, 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 and welcome back to Oddsparks. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and I'm so excited to be jumping back into our world, of course, because we've got some quests to complete. And now the very fun thing about this one is it's ticking up without us even doing anything, because it's just asking us to transport wooden logs and transport sawn timber. And of course, we are transporting both of these things. The wood logs are going all over the place, which has gone up really quickly, but the sawn timber is being transported, but it's being transported into two places, one into a barrel and also into the thing that is making the wooden panels. So we've got those both ticking up, which is great. We just need to build those two signs and then that quest will be completely done. So that's great. I don't even know what we use the signs for. So actually it would be good to give those a go, but I've got this one pinned right now for our quest because we just need to deliver a semi-spark, aether shards, and 100 wooden logs, which I think should be very easy to do. Looking at our inventory, we don't have enough wooden logs at the moment. Definitely have enough aether shards and definitely have enough semi-sparks. So let's go gather a few more wooden logs and then get that quest done. Because my guess is we have tons of things to be collecting in here. Let's take a look at the wooden log situation. Ooh, there's actually, there's a few in here, but less than I was thinking there was going to be. What do we got? 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh, we have enough. So that's 100 there. So let's go drop off all of this and just complete this quest. All right, so 20 of those, 1 of those, and then 100 wooden logs. Done. All right, Divine Researcher, it's quite a lot, I know, but I'm sure you'll be able to do it very quickly. Or did you already get everything? We've already got everything. So there's no way of building this with an ancient base. So this is going to allow us to make another Stumpy Spark crafter, which will be really good because we need the Stumpy Spark crafter to craft some other different types of sparks. What? I know there are more shards out there. I bet you a warm dinner that there's more sparks too. Excellent. So now we are going to be able to make a spark workbench, which is going to be able to craft us Stumpy Sparks. And we also get 10 Stumpy Sparks out of that. Right, we have found the 2 new shrines though. So now we need to deliver Crafty Sparks. So 1 Crafty Spark and Stumpy Sparks and wooden panels, which we should be able to do fairly easily. We just need to go set up the Crafty Spark crafter, which I think we can do now actually. So let's go and take a look. Might be also a good idea just to get these signs in as well. Probably should see what the signs are actually used for. Let's take a look. A customizable signpost that marks its location on your map. Okay, so it's for actually marking things on our map. That would be good. Okay, let's go put a signpost. We'll just put a signpost over at our little wood setup over here where we're getting all of our different wood bits. Let's also collect some of these. Can we? Aha, okay, so we can, so the signpost, you can't type on it, but you can just put things on it. So we could say like, there. So this is like the wood area. So now if we look at our map, there we go. We've got a little, this is the wood area sign. That's really cool. Okay, I quite like the signs. That's a really like handy feature. And I guess we could do the same over here just to get these done. And then we'll put a little Crafty Spark on the sign because then the Crafty Spark, that's where we make Crafty Sparks. That's working out well. All right, that is the quest now done, so we can just complete that at the quartermaster. So why don't we go back and do that really quick? Because I believe he's going to give us more automation, or she's going to give us more automation things. Yes, so we get the item filter and the blocker, which I think is going to stop Sparkies from going certain places, which could be very helpful. Let's see. What does it say? If placed on a path, this path add-on can be activated and deactivated to block that path. Okay, so we can just like basically turn a path on and off now. We've also got the splitter, the crossing, the item filter. So if placed on a path, sparks can only pass the sign if the item they are carrying matches the item on the sign. If they do match, they will continue walk. Or if they do not match, they will continue walking. Okay, so this would like kind of bounce sparks that don't have the right item back, which is very good. So a few more items for now for our logistics, and that is great. But now we need to set up that Crafty Spark. So we're going to need to find the place where we can craft the Crafty Sparks again. And I'm only a little bit sure of where it is. It's this way somewhere. Crafty Spark Shrine. It's right here. Okay, good. It does show up on our map. So over here, and we're going to need, what are we going to need? We're going to need wood coming over here. At some point, we're going to need this etheric distiller shrine. As we're going to need to be able to make our own aether shards and get them to be fed in. And I think this is like a pretty good area to do all of this. They're not too far apart from each other because we're going to be making the aether shards here. Then we're going to be making wood from the giant tree that's going to be fed into making the Crafty Spark, or the Stumpy Sparks, and then feeding into the Crafty Sparks after that. So quite a lot that has to get done. Okay, so it's here. Let's first get our little guys to clean up the area because we need to be able to build paths, and that's going to be a lot easier if we actually have space to do that. All right, my inventory is completely full, so they're no longer bringing things back. Well, they are bringing things back to us, to be fair, but then they're just kind of throwing it at us and it's just dropping on the floor. We may need to build a shed or some sort of storage let's do a barrel. We're going to need a barrel in a little while anyways. I think because we're going to want these things to be coming out and probably going into a barrel for storage. So we'll just stick a barrel over here for now. I'm going to shove all this wood in there and possibly just kind of spare resources that we have at the moment. There's a lot of extra stuff just kind of floating about. So let's just stick that in there. Then we should be able to pick up this wood so it's not just like littering the floor. Okay. So the first thing we're going to need is one of those wood machines here. Now there are 2 trees here, I believe, or is there only the one? I can't really tell. We're going to be building on this though. So let's take a look. We're going to need a logger to start. Ooh, can I fit a logger in here actually? Yes, just like that. So there we go. That would be our logger. So we can open that up and I suppose we could get some Stumpy Sparks working it right away. We're going to need the wood to go into... Oh, wait, I think we've made it. We're missing one step in this process. A major step, actually. To build the Stumpy Spark Shrine, we need a base. I don't think we can just put that just wherever. It has to be built on an ancient base. So we need to find an ancient base for this to work, which means we probably will be carrying things for quite some distances because I don't know where we have... Oh, is this an ancient base over here? Yes, okay. So there's 2 ancient bases over here, so we could put it over here. All right, so we're going to put this here. Now, this to run needs these shards, which we have quite a few of at the moment, and it needs wood, of course. It's also going to need our Stumpy Sparks, but we're going to need to run a path in to get the wood over here. So this is the into, so let's go and bring this path down this way. So the wood comes out of there, and it's going to go into our machine. The other thing is we're going to want these to come out of here and to go into here because that's going to be able to bring our pellets in because this is the thing where we put in these aetheric pellets and it's going to turn them into aether shards. We need both of those things to run to build this. So now we'd be making Stumpy Sparks. And then if we come over here, this machine requires wooden panels. Ooh, we have to get wooden panels made then. And it requires the Stumpy Sparks. Okay, so this path now would bring Stumpy Sparks in, but the only other thing we still need is the wooden panels. Now we have a wooden panel set up already, but it is really far away. We could be taking wood from here and doing all the processing on this side as well, which I think is probably the smart choice. Is there another tree around that we could be using for that? Let's just take a look at our map. There is a second tree in this woods. There's also trees on that side, so we could be maybe turning one of those trees into the timber and then the panels and then bringing them in here as well. Or we could do it from this tree back here. The only thing is, again, we're gonna have to clear out this forest a little bit. Hopefully we can soon take out these kind of medium-sized trees, but some of them have hit their head on the trees. Okay, let's see if we can get another one of these built. Coming out this way. Oh, we're low on stone. Okay, we need to go find a piece of stone. All right, we're gonna get this area cleaned up then. At least a little bit. We've got lots of stone now. They're also getting some of the bushes for us, which is gonna give us more wood. Not that we need more wood, because we do actually have quite a bit of it, but right now we can come back over here and we can get this built. I think coming out this side, is that a slant? That is a slope. Okay, because the paths can go down slopes, but they can't go everywhere. So do that, and then we're gonna bring a path coming over to here, where we're going to be building the processors. So we need 2 saw benches. Do it something like that. It's kind of a messy little setup, but we've got that coming in there. And then if we look in here, this is going to be turning wooden logs into sawn timber. Then we're going to bring the path over here and we're going to be turning our sawn timber, just change this recipe, into wooden panels. Uh-oh. Can we build a path out of there? Can. Okay. And then that path is going to go into there because it's the other thing we needed was wooden panels in our Crafty Spark shrine. There we go. So now we've got the Stumpy Sparks and the wooden panels. Now we just need to fill up all of these machines and we should be ready to go. So let's get some sparks into the different machines to have those start running. Now we are putting the Stumpy Sparks in, but once we have the Stumpy Sparks actually crafting the things we need, we're going to switch these all out to Crafty Sparks because of course Crafty Sparks are actually better at doing all of these jobs. All right, so this should be making aether shards, which are going to go into here to make our Stumpy Sparks. This thing takes quite a long time to craft though, so they're going to be walking around just doing nothing for a little while. But that's going to be making our sparks, and then those sparks should be brought into here. Let's just put a few more people on this path. It's actually a really long path, so the longer paths, I think we do need to have more people on them. We've got lots of wood in here going out. We've got the wood coming out from here. This is making into the sawn timber. The sawn timbers are being turned into the panels, and all of those panels are going into over here. So this should be getting started. let's just give them a bit more resources to get them going so that they are actually doing something. But watch here, they're going to bring in, yes, a few more. Perfect. And then the panels are also coming over. At the moment, we have too many people on the paths, but I think once we get these Crafty Sparks built and we're able to change out all of the workstations to Crafty Sparks, I think we'll be better off. I think things will be running very smoothly. I may also even take this so that they're outputting straight into this barrel, and we'll just stick one person on there. Okay, so we've got our we've got the 2 Crafty Sparks that we need. This can now be left running. Everything should be automated. It should just keep pouring them out, which is great. Then we can get things changed out later. And our very first bit of automation is truly set up. So that should just run, I guess, kind of perfectly by itself until there's only one thing that's not going to just run forever. It would be this machine over here that's making our Aether shards, because of course it needs the etheric pellets, and we don't have a way to automate that at the moment. All we can do is stick in our own etheric pellets. So we'll just keep that filled up as best we can. I mean, actually, we are out of those now. We don't have any more, even if we wanted to make more. So we're gonna have to complete some of these quests and hopefully figure out a way to either make these or harvest these or get these in a bit better of a way. But otherwise, everything should be just running all by itself. So let's go see if we can pick up 40 Stumpy Sparks from over here. Not sure if they're gonna have 40, because I don't think we've put them into a barrel yet. So they probably have stopped working. Yeah, they had 9 in there. We probably want to do the same here into a barrel. So let's just get that made. Just to make sure that as they're building things, they actually have a place to put that, because then they will keep building it. Now this one doesn't have any Aether shards going into it, so we do have to manually fill this one. And let's go see about getting some wooden panels from over here. Now those are going into a barrel, so they should just keep running. Oh yes, we have tons of them. That's probably even way more than we need. I think we needed 40, so let's just put a few of these back in here. Yeah, this is also getting completely full of sawn timber, so we'll grab a few sawn timbers out of here and let that keep running as well. So we're just waiting on getting a few more of our Stumpy Sparks. We need 40 total. We currently only have 12 spare. Now we could start switching out some of our Crafty Sparks. It might be a good idea maybe to do that on the other side even, because where the other thing is we should probably put a sign over here. Let's build a signpost over here, and we'll put one of our Crafty Sparks in the sign, which seems like a terrible use of Crafty Sparks before we've even updated everything. But right, this isn't quite getting Crafty Sparks fast enough to continue to build. So we're making Crafty Sparks way over here. So yeah, that's not going nearly fast enough. So let's come over here and switch these guys out. And the wood is not being brought over fast enough either. So let's put a few more of these guys on here to help collect the wood. Yeah, these guys are now building this a lot faster, so we should be better off getting these Stumpy Sparks. This one is also taking quite a while, so we might put Crafty Sparks in here as well. Although they're not getting these guys fast enough, so let's just help them out for now. Yeah, it looks like all of these paths need a few more people, especially the ones collecting the wood. They go through the wood very quickly, and it is slowing things down over here. So let's grab these out as well, switch those out for the Crafty Sparks. We'll just help them out by keeping things topped up for now. That should get better. We put another person on that one. Okay, this is looking like it's running a little bit better. They actually have 2 extra people on there. But that does give this a chance to run a little bit. Yeah, this wood is a problem on this one. So we need to put a few more people on this, because I don't think the wood production is the problem. I think just the number of Sparkies that we have running wood. We need a more constant stream of them. Yeah, because they're definitely producing the wood fast enough over here. All right, our barrel over here is getting really, really full of these things. This a little bit less so, but still quite full. So we may need to put a shed over here and then start traveling some of these sawn logs into there. Or we could potentially also slow this. I mean, I guess once it's full, it'll just stop, won't it? But I don't think it'll hurt to have a wood storage shed. I'll just stick it over here for now. It can hold quite a lot in the shed compared to the barrels. So we'll do that. Then these guys can keep working for a little while. This is going very well over here. We're just waiting on the Stumpy Sparks, which is taking a little while. But we have updated at least this so that it has the Crafty Sparks in here. So they're working as hard as they can. There we go. We've got 8, which is pretty good. All right, we've got the Stumpy Sparks that we need. We have taken a little bit out of our personal supply. But with that, we can come over here and we can turn these ones in, because we've got everything we need for the Divine Researcher. All right, with everything in there, that is now done. So let's talk to the Divine Researcher and see what he's got for us next. Ooh, being able to craft these. a new recipe for our spark workbench where we can now make Crafty Sparks. So that is really good, because we'll be able to put that in new places now. And what else does he have to say? So tell me about that other shrine you found. An etheric distiller, that's incredible. Tell me everything. You describe in detail the etheric distiller as the divine researcher fiercely takes notes of your findings, his eyes narrow in thought. Of course, it's similar to existing aether classification processes, but combines the initial disassembly and, this is genius. We must try making one. So we need to make 40 aether shards, which is actually something that's already running, so that should just work. However, we are going to run out of the pellets, so it's not as good. But for Mayor, she needs 160 sawn timber and 80 wooden panels, which I think we should be able to get, and we should be able to get that quite easily because we already have quite a lot of these things. Although I did just give up my wooden panels, but let's go and see if we can get some more of those, and I think we can finish this quest quite easily. All right, let's see. Did I bring enough? I just filled up my inventory, so I didn't really count. But looks like we have enough sawn timber there. That's done. And our panels. I mean, that is a lot of resources to have gathered, but we've done it. There we go. Okay, that's the mayor saying now. Because she wants to expand the village and make it better, which is great. We want the village to be expanded and made better. All right, nothing here though. No advancements for us. Hello, dear. I've heard that you started exploring closer and closer to the mountains. I know I've said it before, but please do be careful out there. Anyway, what it means is we should make sure we have someone who can help you take care of stone and other such things. We should build some stoneworking facilities. Okay, she needs a lot of wooden panels again, and also tree bark. I don't know how to get tree bark. That is interesting, and 40 stones. Okay, let's accept those. But we do need to come over here as well, because we've got some things to drop off. And by things, I mean a crafty spark into here. Because that's going to do machine range 2, unlocks all workstation shrines at range 2. 3 workstations will be unlocked. A carry spark shrine, a loamy spark shrine, and a choppy spark shrine. So let's unlock those. Oh, look at these, the carry sparks and the choppy sparks. Quartz, okay, that's new. Haven't seen that before. And wooden blades we need to be able to make. Tree bark and the bee elephant carapace, which we do actually already have, so we could put that in there now. Fertilizer. Okay, so there's a lot of new things here that we are not quite at. I wonder, let's actually just hold off to that because we don't want to lose it. We might need it to make more of the tree choppers anyways, especially if we're doing all of those things. Right, quite a lot of quests though. Let's take a look at some of the other ones we have. So this one is working away. It's at 18 out of 40. The only thing is it's going to run out of the pellets that it's refining at the moment. So we're going to need to go find more of those and fill that up again. And then all of these things. So yeah, I guess we just need to focus on that one. But the merchant does have a new quest for us as well. So I was hoping that maybe we can give your sparks a wooden blade and maybe they could cook something. But of course, most of them don't even have arms. Very frustrating. However, I've seen the workstation that the woodsman's built. It doesn't exude finesse, but certainly we can make something out of this. Let me show you my blueprints. Deliver 20 wooden blades. Let's see what those sparks are capable of. Okay, new quest there. And of course, if we come over here now to the quartermaster, got some ideas that things could be really useful. So, be able to get a counter and a one-way. We need sawn timber, wooden panels, and we need to build 2 item filters. We haven't actually built any item filters yet. Okay, and if we come over here, we've got so many new quests now. The woodsman. So the merchant was bothering him about making something more useful. So we need to be able to make the wooden blades. So he needs 40 wooden panels. So let's accept and pin that one because that's going to be the next thing we need. We're going to need to go pick up some more wooden panels though because we are out. So let's just hop back to our wood farm really quick. Okay, not quite enough in here. I think we need to swap these guys out now with our crafty sparks and speed the process over on this side up a little bit. We do actually want crafty sparks kind of in all of the buildings to make sure that we're going as fast as we can. Okay, we've got the 40 wooden panels that we need now. All right, and with those dropped off, we're now going to be able to make the wood workshop and produce wooden blades. If the merchant complains about wanting something more useful, well, they can figure that out themselves. Okay, and of course the woodsman has more ideas for us, so I've had a thought. If the sparks can assemble items, maybe we can get them to refine something more challenging. Hopefully I'm not barking up the wrong tree. Okay. He's not barking up the wrong tree, of course, because he's talking about bark and bark harvesting. That is new for us. So we need to be delivering loamy sparks, which we don't have yet, and wooden blades. So this is going to be a quest a little bit further down the line, but we'll accept it now and we'll be ready later. Now, this quest has kind of finished as we were going. So this is for the quartermaster. We just need to build 2 item filters, but this is actually already set because it was just about transporting the sawn timber and the wooden panels. And of course we are doing that quite easily. So I think we just need to plop down 2 of these. I don't think we'd actually necessarily need to use them. I'm not actually sure where we would use them yet because at the moment, we don't need to be directing things. Nothing is sharing resources. None of the paths are overlapping at the moment. And I think the item filter, that's going to be great for when the paths do overlap. But at the moment, they aren't. We've got everything kind of separate. So we're good on that front. Let's just come over here, though. I want to collect these. Oh, that's a lot of Crafty Sparks. I mean, they are going to just keep going. So until they run out of the Aether pellets over here. I actually did want to go see, is there any left here? No, so we are out of etheric pellets in this machine, but look at my inventory is completely full of these guys now. All right, this isn't going to do anything for us at the moment, but let's just see if this works as intended. So if we put this down, they should, if they're carrying a piece of wood, they should be able to pass no problem. If they're not carrying a piece of wood, they turn around. That's actually kind of smart because then if they don't manage to actually collect a piece of wood, they don't walk the entire distance. They'll only walk to this point. Then they don't have the piece of wood. They'll just turn around right away. So that is actually kind of clever. And we could use that in other places as well. So for example, if he gets here and he doesn't have a panel, then he would just turn around. So we can do that here. And let's open that. Oh, I don't have a wooden panel, so I can't help you. Right, here we go. Now, if they don't have a wooden panel, they will turn around, and that saves them from walking that entire distance. So that's actually quite clever for speeding up the process because you don't have someone empty-handed walking all that distance just to turn around and come back again. And that has finished the Quartermaster quest. The only other place I might put it is over here. We might build a few more of these. They just cost us a bit of wood, so it's not a big deal. So if they don't have one of these, they'll just turn around. Okay, we do need to get more of those etheric pellets, though. Probably in these types of things, ancient containers will be our best bet, but then we actually have to find ancient containers that we haven't already explored. I wonder, I don't think we can get them from like killing these guys, possibly the big ones, possibly from the corpses, but I don't think so. I think from the corpses, we're just going to get the etheric shards. Now, I wonder what you get from these bunny things. The forest bunnies. Okay, it's just, oh, that you do actually sometimes get the pellets. Okay, so it is possible. Okay, we got a few more of these, only 4 though. But I guess it's better than nothing. Like, they can keep working now, at least. All right, we can go back to the Quartermaster now, though, and turn in this Path Add-ons quest. Oh, and this one has stopped running. I don't know if we need more, but it's missing our Aether shard, so we can pop that in there. All right, and we can complete this. Then we get the counter and the one-way sign. The Stumpy Spark reminded me of my little brother. He used to follow me around, stuck to me like a spark. He's a rancher now. Let's make a spark pen, like an animal pen, but for sparks. Interesting. Okay, so a spark pen where we're going to be able to keep sparks. That's quite interesting. Sawn timber 120 and wooden panels. I mean, those are both fairly easy to do. Drop off everything I have for now. We need to just go and pick up a few more of those wood. We should have tons. So, all right, we definitely had enough resources hanging about. Pop those in there and then finished. I don't know what you use a spark pen for other than like holding them. It works, doesn't hold a lot, but it's still nice. Have fun with it. What do we do with the spark pen? What's the point of that? Not a clue. Right, the Divine Researcher's quest is also completed because we have made enough Aether shards from Aether pellets to have completed that quest. So let's go see what he also has to say now. So what I can gather, there are 3 shrines out there left in the woodlands. One with a bean-looking statue, a bowl-looking statue, and a knife-looking statue. So that means there are 3 new sparks for you to find and for me to replicate. Some of the notes are a little mixed up, so I think it's best if you can give me the materials for all 3, and then I'll research them all at once. Good things come in 3s, you know. Okay, so the next thing is we need to make a carry spark, a choppy spark, a loamy spark, and then we need 80 crafty sparks, 40 wooden blades, and 40 fertilizer, which we've not figured out how to make yet. So that's quite an interesting one. We'll have to see, but we'll have to see that in the next episode because we are out of video time for today. If you're enjoying the Oddsparks series, make sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.